Today's video, we're looking at the Lord of Battles Viking Fighting Axe. This is a pretty sweet design, really cool on the actual axe head. We've got a leather grip attached to the shaft of this as well. Do some up close looks at this one, some specs, and also a little bit of work on the tatami. Let's get to it. A quick rundown on this one. We have a 1 pound, 5.7 ounce axe. So not super heavy by any means. We've got a hardwood shaft. This shaft is also flat. So you'll see that this actually is a little bit sharp on the end. That way you're presenting the proper edge orientation if you were to be hacking with this or even following all the way through. Overall length on this one's going to be 23 inches, so 23-inch handle. We have a leather wrap grip, so this is wrapped right at the bottom. Just about 2 or 3 fingers from the very bottom of that. Personally, when I did the slashing with it, I worked that on the actual grip of where the leather is. In my opinion, I actually like it a little bit higher. I would like for the leather to be a little bit higher up, so even if you are more toward the very top of it, where your fingers are, your forefinger and your middle finger are more toward the upper part of the shaft, I like that better for the point of balance. Not saying this is overbearing, not saying it's wrong, but just a personal opinion that I like that better. But working that on the cut testing, working that upward strikes, just because of the height of the stand, it made more sense to do that rather than downward strikes because it's an axe. It's not designed edgewise like a katana. Another thing to say is that this one is sharpened. This was sharpened by our sharpening guys over at Kult of Athena. So if you did want to add a sharpening service to this one, click the little check mark in the link in the description below this video. That way you can add a sharpening service and have a functional edge for your Viking fighting axe. What I really do like about the Viking axe is the weight on it and actually the balance of it. I know it's a straight handle, but just from the shape of the actual head as well, if you're getting full cuts around, full power, even with a single hand, it's really easy to get this thing to fly for when you're using this on soft targets. Obviously, of course, you can debate how you could really use it, but it's an axe, and it's a fighting axe. It's meant to go into people in battle. So whether you're ripping through with 2 hands, or even if you're coming across with combinations with this, it still stays in the hand really well. You can feel the leather wrap grip is a good grip here. So the leather they use and the flat handle, that complements it really well. Take a look at some up-close looks of the Lord of Battles Viking Fighting Axe. All right, check it out. So we did some tatami mat work, some slashing with this Viking fighting axe, some upward cuts. Keep in mind, again, this is not going to perform like a katana. It is just really meant in order to hack and rip through, this being an axe. It's not something you're going to have the performance like a katana where it cuts perfectly through the tatami. However, it is showing the edge is functional, so if you do add a sharpening service, you will get a functional edge. I wouldn't chop wood with this. This is intended to be a fighting axe, not a utility axe. Just kind of keep that in mind. But let's take a look at the performance on cutting with the Viking axe. Alright, so there you have it for the Lord of Battles, a Viking fighting axe. This one again with the sharpening service added, so if you want to add that, click the little check mark in the link in the description below this video. As always, subscribe to the channel, like this video, check out for new reviews. We've got a new LK Chen 1860s Light Cavalry Saber. It's one of my favorite sabers I've ever reviewed and cut with. Make sure to check that one out. Subscribe to the channel, thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next one.